Okay, now we're going to do correction stuff. I'm just going to do one. I'm just going to do this sodium bicarbonate or the alkalinity, because that one we already know was off. And the other ones, it's just the same process. You just got to look up the information, pulling it out of the book. And I gave Erin many copies of other live ones that I've done that she can bounce off of. So we'll go to the book. All right, so we found out that our alkalinity is lower than we like. So here's my alkalinity total. My course minimum is 60. You know, that's where we're at. You don't want to hang out there because it'll drop quickly down where you don't want to be. Here's our range, 80 to 120, like I was saying. I like to keep it in 100 to 120. When I start seeing 80, 90, I start thinking about adding. Our max is 180. All right, so we already know we're at 60. So what I want to do then is go to my water chemistry adjustment guide. This thing tells me all the things I want to do with the pool. If I want to increase the chlorine, if I want to increase the alkalinity, which we're going to do, if I want to decrease the alkalinity, blah, 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 these are what you do. These are the chemicals you use to add to your pool to accomplish the goal. So back to the alkalinity. I want to increase the alkalinity. The chemical I'm using is sodium bicarbonate. And then if I want to raise it 10 parts per million, that's for 10,000 gallons, 1.4 pounds of this sodium carbonate will raise it 10 parts per million in 10,000 gallons. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. Or if I really want to jump, which I really do, I'm at 60, I want to get to 90 pretty fast. And so to get to 90 pretty fast, I'm just going to go for the 30 parts per million, which is 4.2 pounds. We'll get 10,000 gallons increased by 30 parts per million. Here's my chemistry chart. I'm just going to run through it. And so what do we got going on here? I always like to write in the side here what I'm doing. So I'm going to raise the alkalinity. So I'm going to go with sodium bicarbonate. And I'm raising it. Alkalinity. I did a scribble. Just you can see it there. That's nicely written. I want to do it here. The pool is at 60. As you can see earlier, it was at 40. It's at 60. So here we go. My alkalinity using sodium bicarbonate. Let's see, what did I do there? 1.4. Let's see if Steve messed up there. I did. So no worries. So basically what we want to do is we're going to alkalinity. Sorry about that little bump in the brain. Increase alkalinity. I'm going to do it 30 at a time. I need 4.2 pounds for 10,000. So that's that number, the 1.4, 4.2, or 7.0, whatever I'm deciding on how fast I want to rise it up, I go to 4.2. So then you go ahead here, sodium bicarbonate, amount of chemical from B2, which I already showed you on the product label. So there we go. I'm going 4.2 pounds. Make sure you write pounds here so you know what you're dealing. Sometimes it's ounces. You want to make sure you're writing the actually amounts that you're going for. The actual pool volume, our large pool is 128,400. You divide that by 10,000, which is 12.84 is what it equals to. So you got 4.2 pounds, you got 12.84. And now what is my desired chemical change? I'm at 60. I want to go to 90. So I've decided, I already decided that the 4.2, which is over here, is going to be the 30 parts per million is 4.2. So what I do here is the desired change is 30. You divide that by the ppm, which is The ppm is what we decided here, 30 parts per million. Whoops, up here, 30 parts per million. So we put that in there. 30 parts per million divided by 30. Make that simple. 30 divided by 30 is 1. So basically, so that's all you do. That's all what you got going on here. So now you go ahead and now you got all your stuff down here. Now you come across with the total. You get 4.2 times 12.84 times 1 equals, and remember, you're dealing with pounds. So when you times that all out, I don't have my calculator. Let's just say it's 100 pounds. Well, we can do a quick guess. There's 40, I'm going to say 50 pounds. I would use a calculator for that. Let's pretend that times that is 50. Pretty close. So anyway, 50 pounds. I would add 50 pounds of sodium bicarbonate to get it to 30 parts per million for 128,000 gallons of water. That's what I'd raise it by. Boom, done. So you can apply that to all the other stuff that you're trying to do to work this pool. So here I got a sodium, I'm just going to throw this one out there. Sodium thiacylate, yeah, right. That's to lower the chlorine. So you do the 2.6, which this stuff is, where is it? Decrease chlorine. Where is it? Decrease. Where'd it go? Oh, neutralize chlorine actually, but that's the same thing. I'm using sodium thiacylate. I only do like 1 point per million at a time, 2.6 ounces. So that's that. 2.6 ounces is going to lower 10,000 gallons of water. Take my pool amount, which is 128,400, equals 12 divided by 10,000 is that. The change is, I'm trying to change, back then I was trying to lower it by 3 because it was up to 7. I was trying to get it below 5. So I said, okay, 3 desired change. It's 1 part per million for that change. Once again, you're looking over here, sodium thiacylate, 1 part per million is 2.6 pounds. I'm trying to do a 1 point change at a time. So divided by 1, it equals 3. You times that out, 2.6, 12.84 times 3 equaled 100 ounces. I divided it by 16 to get how many pounds that is, because I need to switch to pounds on this one because it's a powder. So I got to do pounds, and that's how that worked.